Comedian Brad Upton on the hotline. What's up, Brad? Good morning to you, man.
Hey, good morning. I appreciate you having me on.
Of course. You bet.
I have been getting so excited. I've been doing the lead up, listening to a lot of the bits on YouTube and everything, getting fired up for you. The whole millennials being insufferable thing and just the dumbest generation. I have been giggling and giggling and giggling because I'm like, oh man, am I the boomer now?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I know. That's low-hanging fruit. But when they come see me and they watch me, they're like, well, they don't hate me. They actually like me, and they go, you're not wrong.
What is the one thing that bothers you the most about millennials?
Oh, man, that's a long list. I got to pick one. Probably that attention span.
Yeah.
It's just the attention span. They can't focus on anything anymore. It's like, hey, you try and read a paragraph. Let alone a book.
Yeah, it's bad. And and you get all these little quick TikTok videos, and it's like boom, 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 boom. It's like one. You can't do long. It's hard to do long form anymore.
Yeah. Well, even watching a movie, people looking at their phones during a movie and stuff like that. It happens all the time. It happens at my shows. I see them looking at their phones, and I quit trying to battle it at this point.
Well, they're not just.
And what? I'm guilty of it too.
They're not just looking at their phones. They have subtitles underneath.
Yeah.
Whenever they're watching you.
Right.
So you have the most, can you believe this? The most viewed comedy video ever. Over 90 million views.
Yeah, that's a single video. I can't believe it. I'm shocked by it. Nobody more surprised than me because when that thing blew up, I was like, I've been doing these jokes for 10 or 12 years in clubs. All of a sudden they got shared and everybody had seen it. And I was the most surprised in the whole country.
It's pretty funny. You can check it all out. He's on drybarcomedy.com, or you can just look up Brad Upton. You can Google it. Especially if you're a millennial, you'll know that you can Google things. So you can Google that Brad Upton. All right, we'll come back and talk more with comedian Brad Upton next. Hang on. Comedian Brad Upton is joining us. Got his tours out. You can check out the dates that he has coming up on his website. Just Google up Brad Upton and you'll find it. I was laughing about your friends that you grew up with.
The nicknames.
Yes, it's the best.
I mean, that's true. Didn't you guys? I mean, everybody had a nickname.
Right.
I had a couple of them. And my buddy, I had a friend of mine that I grew up with. He had a short right arm. It was fully functional, but it was about half the size of his left arm. So he had a big hand, little hand, and we called him Clock.
You have Clock. You have what's the other guy's name? Who?
Aimer. Aimer lost his right eye. It was closed his entire life. He looked like he was aiming a gun. So
yeah,
he got the name Aimer.
Right, and he didn't mind it. Right?
No.
He with pride.
He probably has that listed as his Facebook name right
Aimer.
now.
I'm Aimer. Right.
He's Aimer. That's
And
all
now
of his any social
everybody
media.
Called him Aimer. The teachers called him Aimer. I didn't know his name wasn't Aimer. Until the first day of third grade, the teacher said, Ross Thomas. We all went, Ross, who's
Ross?
Aimer? Is your name Ross?
You got a new kid.
and we were laughing, and we even tried calling him Ross for a while, and it didn't catch on because everybody knew him as Aimer.
Yeah, sitting there right next to Clock. And
yeah,
I know.
Niner lost his finger in the fourth grade.
I mean, and think about it. These are great nicknames that you came up with in fourth grade or earlier.
Yeah.
I mean, that's brilliant.
And they stuck with you. I'm not kidding you, at my last class reunion, Clock came through the door. Bam, he came through the door with his hands at 9 o'clock.
So great.
We started laughing.
It's the best. I love it.
There's a kid from my neighborhood. We used to call him Gagut, and I don't know why, but nobody knew his real name.
Yeah.
Even to this day, I don't think anybody knows his name.
I know. And nowadays, it's people get offended and.
You can't call anybody, and apparently you can't use nicknames anymore. I went, you got to be kidding me! I didn't even. I had two of them. I had a couple of them. Duck butt is what they call me.
Duck butt.
Right before my last growth spurt, about 8th grade, my butt got real big. I didn't know it. Everybody in school knew it. I was the only one unaware of it. But I guess my butt got big before I had before I grew into it. So everybody called me Duck Butt.
It's the best. Brad Upton, you can check him out. He's got specials. They're up on Dry Bar Comedy, drybarcomedy.com, or you can just YouTube it or just look up Brad Upton on Google, or just try. Does Duck Butt work on Google? Have you tried that?
No, I shouldn't. I should try it.
You should try that. Brad Upton, everyone. Brad, thanks, man. It's good talking to you, and be safe out there, and good stuff.
Appreciate you having me.
All right, we'll see you, man.
Thanks, man. Take care. Bye-bye.
Well, because over the years, teenage kids have told you to like and subscribe, we don't have to say that anymore.
You know what to do.